Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your health care needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Calling all riders. Salina Cycle Center has all of your motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, and e-bike needs. Need tires, parts, cleaning supplies, and riding apparel? Salina Cycle Center has you covered. If your bike needs tuned up or accessorized, mechanic and owner Aaron Schmidt will have you back on the road or trails. Stop in and see us at 6869 US Route 33 or check out our Facebook page at Salina Cycle Center. Let's ride!
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Go see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Loans made easy, payments made affordable, loans subject to credit approval. Conditions apply.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Well, good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to Buckeye High School in Medina, Ohio, for this Division III Regional 12 quarterfinal game between the St. Mary's Roughriders and the Buckland Bucks. I'm Joe Hurlbert, alongside my colleague Zach Farrell, and we'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. But right now they're already playing the national anthem, so we're going to quickly step away, and we'll be right back.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Alrighty, we welcome you back to Alumni Stadium at Buckeye High School for the game between the Roughriders and the Buckeye Bucks. I think I said Buckland earlier, and I apologize.
That's all right.
For
we got
that.
lots of fans in Buckland, Ohio.
I'm sure we do. But nonetheless, this Division III Region 12 quarterfinal game between two outstanding teams. Of course, Buckeye is the number one team in the region. Of course, the Roughriders finished in the 9th spot, and so 8th spot, and they meet because Buckeye had a bye. So they're going to meet tonight. They were expecting a lot of rain today, but I think they got some, but I don't think it's going to affect the field at all. I think it's going to be a good, fast turf.
No, we do have natural grass field, but yeah, from standing out there a little bit before the game, it's wet, but it's not muddy necessarily. Right. I think obviously it'll be a little slippery, but not nothing too crazy.
Well, the Buckeye Bucks come in with a record of 10-0 overall. They're 7-0 in the conference. They play in the Cleveland West Conference. Their head coach is Greg Dennison, and according to head coach Bo Fry, he's been here a good number of years. This ball club comes in averaging about 30 points a ball game. Their defense is giving up about 18 points a ball game. They're very much a run-oriented ball club. They've got two outstanding running backs. Ryan Wilhelms, a 5'10" senior, and Roman Kretler is a 5'10" senior. Of course, their quarterback, he can throw the ball when needed. He's a big fella, 6'5" senior Turner Delata. So I think really the key for the Rough Rider defense is to stop Wilhelm and Kretler, and we'll see how things shake out after that.
They are a run-first team. They run a lot out of the I formation, but they'll also run and pass out of the shotgun formation with two backs to either side of the quarterback. Quarterback's tall, reminds me of Joe Flacco standing back there. Kind of has a little bit of a longer throwing motion, so doesn't get the ball out quite as quick as we've seen in the WBL, but he's got a strong arm and he's very accurate. We saw that in some of the pregame warm-ups. He also, I will say, because of the way that they run the ball, they do a lot of pro sets, so they do a lot of play action, and it gives them nice open receivers to make some nice strikes in a slant pattern or maybe a go pattern on the outside. So definitely something that the defense needs to work on tonight. Good news for the defense is they've done pretty well through the season against teams that run. And so we do, I think, match up maybe a little bit better against this team as opposed to like Copley last week. Nonetheless, this is the top seed in the region, so they're going to bring firepower as well.
Absolutely. The strength of this ball club is obviously their offensive line. As we mentioned, they're pretty much, we kind of speculate, a 70% run, 30% pass team. Very much like the Roughriders, although the Roughriders sometimes are a 95% run, 5% pass, but nonetheless, they will try to keep it on the ground and move the sticks and chew up a lot of clock in doing so. They've got an outstanding kicker by the name of Braden Benet. He both kicks field goals, extra points, and he is also their punter. And talking to some of the gentlemen here in the press box, says he can kick the football.
Yeah, we saw him pregame making 35-yarders easily, clearing it by 20 yards. So he's got 40, 45 yards in him, maybe even longer. And they did say he, similarly to Brady Triplett, is able to put them into the end zone or through the back of the end zone quite regularly. So kicking game might be a little even match tonight.
So, and that being said, if they both can kick the football out of the end zone, field position could be a big key in tonight's ball game as well as to where you start when you have the football. Of course, you see on your screen the St. Mary's Roughriders making their way onto the field here at Alumni Stadium at Buckeye High School in Medina, Ohio.
Also see those stands full of St. Mary's supporters.
Absolutely.
3-hour drive here did not stop the Rider fans from coming out.
We kind of joked a little bit earlier. We come all the way over here, 3-hour drive to take on Buckeye. And, of course, Wapakoneta is taking on Shawnee tonight at Wapak, about a 7-mile drive. So you just kind of scratch your head as to how these matchups pan out. But nonetheless, we are here, and we're about 6 minutes away from getting this one underway. We talked about the Buckeye Bucks football program. Let's take a look at the Roughriders. Of course, the Western Buckeye League All-League team came out this week, and of course the St. Mary's Roughriders had their allotment of first and second teamers and players of the year as well.
Yeah, it's really neat to see all of those players getting on the list. We'll go through them here, but the big ones right off the bat: Taylor Compton, Defensive Skill Player of the Year for the league, and then Brady Triplett, Special Teams Player of the Year for the whole league. So right off the bat, those two excellent season that they put together.
Well, before you go any further, explain to the folks what a skill player is. Usually they used to give them as linebackers, secondary, defensive backs, but they've changed that.
Yeah, they've stopped going. Used to be one center in the league got first team, 2 guards in the league got first team, 2 tackles in the league got first team. They've switched it to first team offense, offensive line, offensive skill, and then defensive line, defensive skill. So they don't worry about positions any longer. They just break it down to who they think are the top players in the league, and then so they don't break down they used to do running backs or receivers. They don't do that any longer. It's just skill players and linemen.
And Caleb Schmidt was the offensive skilled player of the year, and of course Brady Triplett was the special teams player of the year. And we've said it from probably about week 3, week 4 that we felt he was really the best kicker in the Western Buckeye League, and this honor confirms that as well.
Just a correction: Caleb Schmidt was first team offensive skill player, but actually Caleb Moyer from Wapak was skill player of the year.
Okay.
So the 2 for St. Mary's that were players of the year were Taylor Compton as defensive skill player and Brady Triplett as special teams player. But first team Caleb Schmidt for St. Mary's offensive skill. Also first team Xander Post with offensive line. And then defensive skill, obviously Taylor Compton's on that first team. Second team Savion Murphy, offensive line. Owen Ott, second team defensive line. And then quite a bit of honorable mentions for St. Mary's. Matt Murray, Cole Mullins, Keelan Baker, and L.J. Ruane, who you had on the Bo Fry show this week.
Yes, we did. Well, of course, the Roughriders, as we mentioned, key around Caleb Schmidt. He led the Western Buckeye League, or he's second in the league in rushing, I believe. Leads this team in rushing. Last week, a very quiet 170-some yards on 33 carries.
And 2 touchdowns.
And I'll tell you what, he has been the workhorse all year, but he's getting some help with Dylan Fink and Luke Rammel stepping up, and they come up and when opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, last week, what a fun game. A record-tying number of offensive reception touchdowns for the Riders, passing touchdowns. 3 passing touchdowns from Minerding. 1 to Dylan Fink, 2 to Luke Rammel. Luke Rammel also had a touchdown pass that was called back with that inadvertent whistle. And I encourage everybody to take the time to watch Rules of the Game or the Bo Fry show, because we talk about that play and what was going on with the coaches and also with the officials during that. To summarize, there were 2 wrong calls, an inadvertent whistle where they thought that because Luke Rammel's knee was down, that it was a dead ball. And then also a penalty was called, an illegal man downfield. They thought that he had the wrong number on, but he had a correct legal number. Both of those were corrected, but with an inadvertent whistle, when a play is called dead, the play has to stop, no matter even if it's the wrong call. So they determined that that whistle came at the 10-yard line, and that's why they moved the ball back to that 10-yard line.
Well, we're about a minute and 40 seconds away from the kickoff of this ball game. Before we get started, I'd be remiss not to thank the individual that made the anonymous donation to Rider Nation Station to allow the crew tonight to eat once they arrived here at Alumni Stadium. So we want to thank that individual for their graciousness in supplying the financials for us to eat tonight prior to going on the air. So
and we need to thank all of the generous individuals that have donated to the tip jar.
Absolutely.
Doug Spencer said that it's been very well received. We appreciate that. It gets a little bit more expensive sometimes in the playoffs for us, and we want to bring you Rider Nation Station, and it really helps supplement our great sponsors with some of those tip jars. So we appreciate that. I also want to thank Athletic Director John Myers with Buckeye High School for being so accommodating for us. The guys in the trailer have said that this was one of the easiest setups that they had because they were so accommodating to us getting here and being set up, and we've got a nice setup here in their press box.
Well, Zach, it's time now for our Varsity Lanes time and temperature. We're about 25 ticks from getting this underway.
Joe, it is 54 degrees on this field. I would say it's a damp feel, a lot of moisture in the air, but this is football weather.
Absolutely. There's no wind blowing tonight, so that shouldn't be a factor. This kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Back to receive the kickoff. Dylan Fink, Trey Moore, and number 17, that's Aiden Minerding.
Interesting.
Braden Burnett to kick this off for the Buckeye Bucks. And it'll be Fink right up the middle. And he is brought down, and the Roughriders will get first shot at it.
Not bad return for Fink. Gets past the 20-yard line. That's one of those where they haven't had an opportunity to run one of those back in a while. They've seen a lot of squib kicks. It's good that Buckeye was willing to kick it back there. Hopefully we see that again if Buckeye kicks off the ball again. Riders have the ball here on the first drive. We want to see them march down the field and get a touchdown, hopefully.
First and 10, the ball is at the Rough Rider 23-yard line. Give the ball to Fink. He'll sweep to the right. We'll give him a gain of about 3 on the play. We'll call it second down and 7. He picked up more than that. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play.
Just a traditional wing T sweep from the Riders. So far, looking at Buckeyes' defensive lineup, is they're giving the Riders a lot of space. Copley had a lot of people in the box last week. Not seeing that from Buckeye.
Playing them pretty much straight up. Caleb Schmidt gave him a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll call it third down and 3.
Tried that fullback dive, but if Buckeye has some bigger players towards the inside there, and they're able to get stopped on that. Have to keep running that, though, because you got to keep them honest and keep them thinking about that inside run.
Dylan Fink gets the corner. He'll have the Fowler TV first down. He's going down the sideline, and he's going to be brought down at about the 50-yard line, so a nice run by Dylan Fink.
Really great run.
So he picks up a Fowler TV first down. The ball will be placed right at midfield. We'll see it here on our Larry Schaff Auto Sale replay.
Nice block from Savion Murphy out in front, number 50. Just leveled a guy into the sideline.
First and 10, Rough Riders at the 50. Caleb Schmidt, oh my.
They got nice forward progress, though, Joe. That's 3 or 4 hard yards.
We'll give him a gain of 3. We'll call it second down and 7. Dylan Fink with the dive. Give him a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll call it 3rd down and 5 for the Roughriders. Trey Moore checks in. Number 35 in the ballgame had just checked out. That's Gunnar Starr. Trey Moore will go wide to the left. Split backfield behind Meinerding, the quarterback.
Looking to pass.
Meinerding is going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. The ball came loose. Officials said the ground caused the fumble. So it'll bring up 4th down and 5 for the Roughriders at the Buckeye 45-yard line, and they're going to bring in Brady Triplett.
Meinerding really had Fink just kind of sitting there out in the flat area, kind of wide open. He should have just dumped it out to him, just was not able to see him. His reads were downfield, and he didn't have time to check down to that running back before he decided to try to run it.
Shane Metter will return the punt for Buckeye. Triplett, nice punt, turns it over. Metter has it inside the 5. Compton's going to run him down, and he'll get out to about the 13-yard line. We'll see exactly where they place it.
Shane Metter takes the punt, returns it, making a tackle for St. Mary's number 60, Valdez.
So this will be the first time we see the Buckeye Bucks offense in tonight's contest. It will be 1st and 10. The ball is placed at the 14-yard line. Their quarterback is Turner Delata, a 6'5" senior. Eyes set in the backfield.
I think that's 23, Liam Phillips, running the ball for Buckeye. He's who they were. He was getting a lot of the first team reps. Also think we'll see number 27, Bonnet.
Turn. Give the pitch to Phillips. And he's gonna get it. He's gonna have a 1st down for the Buckeye Bucks. So they'll move the chains.
Quick hitter to the outside for Buckeye. Just trying that little off tackle.
1st down, Buckeye.
That's number 35. That's Ryan Wilhelm, the 5'10" senior.
Making a tackle, number 22, Child. Along with number 44.
So we'll give him a gain of 4. We'll call it 2nd down and we'll call it 2nd down and 7. We'll give him a gain of 3. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Stands up, throws it. He throws a BB. Pass was intended for number 4. That's Mason Delata.
Yeah, that was that quick pass that we saw them practicing a lot of. You can see he's got kind of a long release.
Yeah.
But does throw it on a rope.
This is Albert Sporting Goods money down for this Rough Rider team. Delata rolls to the left, throws. He's got a receiver. It is caught. That's Nick Prusa, number 2. And it'll be a 1st down. They'll move the sticks.
Too many Rough Rider defenders over there playing zone. He's just able to float it back in there. Trey Moore is playing back, and you want him to keep him in front of him. You don't want to give up a big play like we saw last week.
So Buckeye's done a nice job mixing it up between the run and the pass thus far. 1st and 10, the ball is at their own 37-yard line. Delata right across the middle. Number 35, that's Wilhelm to the 5. Then touchdown.
That was that play action that we talked about. They're going to suck you up with the run. Nice play action. You can see one of the defenders tackled him, and I think that came from the tight end position, able to just slip around the backside. That came from the fullback position. That's the fullback just right up the middle. So instead of blocking somebody, fullback just went right up the middle on a seam route.
Braid Bennett will try the point after. Give Buckeye a 7-point lead. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is
no good.
No good. So with 6:42 remaining on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Buckeye Bucks 6, the Roughriders nothing. We'll be back.
St. Mary's Memorial High School would like to thank Grand Lake Health System and Grand Lake Rehab for providing tonight's game balls. We would also like to thank them for sponsoring our athletic trainer, Molly Rindler. Molly goes above and beyond to ensure our athletes are well prepared and cared for during all of our athletic events. Whether it's a sports-related injury or everyday aches and pains, contact Grand Lake Rehab for your therapy needs.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate. We're dedicated to making your move smooth and stress-free with our Plus One perks and free use of our moving truck. Plus One Realty, where our agents always go the extra step. Plus One.
All righty, back at Alumni Stadium at Buckeye High School. Joe Hurlbut alongside Zach Farah. This kickoff return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Moore, Fink, and Minerding to receive the kickoff. Nope, that's in the end zone. Touchback. The Roughriders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So right now we'll see what the Roughriders have.
Yeah, we saw some success with the sweep. Riders tried to go back inside, and then I don't like the call. I didn't like the pass play on 3rd and 5. I just thought it was too obvious, passing down. If you're going to do that, try that on the 2nd down or maybe a 1st down. But 3rd down, this team is used to defending passes, so you're not, and they're not playing as aggressive as Copley was last week.
Full house in the backfield behind Minerding. Turn, give the ball to Rammel. Nice run off tackle for Rammel.
Yep, just a good smash mouth fullback lead dive over the left side.
We'll give him a gain of 3. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Caleb Schmidt will bounce to the outside, and he'll be close to a Fowler TV 1st down. Yep, he did. He picked it up. We'll give him a gain of 7 on the play. Move the chains on the Fowler TV 1st down. Let's run down these offensive linemen. Keelan Baker, Cooper Glass on the left side. Xander Post, the center. Savion Murphy, L.J. Ruane, and Cameron Gallimore is your tight end. Full house in the backfield. Fink to the right side, and we'll give him a gain of a couple on the play. We'll give him a gain of We'll give him a gain of 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Derek Snyderburn able to just kind of roll with his block towards the outside and make that tackle. Otherwise, Fink's getting a lot more yards on that.
Full house in the backfield behind Minerding. Turns. Give the ball to Fink.
Little counter play there. Executed pretty well. I don't think that this team is really flowing too hard one way or the other, so I don't know if the counter is going to be as successful, but it's nice to mix it up every now and then.
Keeps them at home.
Right.
We'll call it 3rd down and 3 for the Roughriders. Grady Hughes goes wide to the left. Turn, Minerding goes up. Throws it to Hughes, and it's complete. Pass is complete for a Fowler TV first down.
Nice 7-yard stop from Hughes. Stops just in time to be able to catch it pretty easily. Good ball from Minerding as well.
First and 10 for the Roughriders. Ball is on their own 43-yard line. Counterback Fink, and they had the holes plugged up. So we'll give him no gain on the play. We'll call it second down and 10.
Yeah, I just don't think that's going to be as successful tonight until you start beating them towards the outside a little bit more and they start flowing one direction, and then you run the counter the other way.
I agree. Here comes Rammel. He's got the corner. He's to the 50. We got a
holding.
Roots penalty flag on the field.
I think they're going to say on. Yeah, Dylan Fink has his left hand holding the jersey.
So the hold will move it back 10 yards. We'll call it second down and 18 for the Roughriders. The ball will be placed at their own 35-yard line.
A little bit of a hole here for the Riders.
Going to lose a yard on the play.
That was very nearly a
horse
collar. He let go of him before he really pulled him all the way to the ground. That
Jacob
probably saved him.
Snyderburn on the tackle, 6'2" junior. Big play for this Rough Rider offense. Third down and 18. Ball is at the 34-yard line.
Good throw, good catch by Trey Moore.
Trey Moore with the catch. And Nick Prusa with the stop. So that'll bring in Brady Triplett. Metter and Prusa goes back to receive the punt from Brady Triplett. Nice punt. Metter has it. He'll get to the outside. And a nice return by Metter.
Triplett made the tackle. Not good when you're
well,
soccer captain's making the tackle. But he did a pretty good job.
He brought it back all the way to their own 48-yard line. So,
yeah, just way too many people on the middle of the field there. You got to stay in your lanes, and there's got to be more than. Owen Ott was on the outside moving them in, but there was nobody to the inside.
So first and 10 for the Buckeye Bucks. Delata. Liam Phillips on the carry. We'll give him a gain of 4 on the play. We'll call it second down and 6.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. Bring up second and 6 to Buckeye with the ball on the St. Mary's 48-yard line.
Delata under center, give the ball to Phillips. Compton misses the tackle. A good job over there by John Youngs.
Compton came through like a bullet, just barely not able to get that tackle, just slides down.
Grady Hughes on the tackle.
Slowed him up enough, I think, though.
About 2 yards down the play, bring up 3rd and 3 for Buckeye.
This is an Albert Sporting Goods money down for this Rough Rider defense.
Probably 4th down territory.
This will be a big play for this Rough Rider defense. And we got an official. We got a timeout called on the field. A Miller Funeral Home timeout with a score. Buckeyes 6, the Rough Riders nothing on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Rough Rider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
30 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first quarter from Alumni Stadium in Buckland High School in Medina, Ohio. Did I say Buckland again? Buckeye High School. Clock continues to run, 20 seconds. It'll be 4th and short for Buckeye. I don't know if they're going to be in any hurry to get this one off. They may just let the clock run out. 4 ticks, and they are. And they'll pick up a first down as the first quarter comes to a close. The score on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard, it's Buckeye 6, the Rough Riders nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Alrighty, we welcome you back to Buckeye High School in Medina, Ohio. Second quarter action. First and 10, Buckeye. Here comes Perusa. He gets the corner, and he's going to be tackled by Grady Hughes. But not before he picks up 5 yards on the play, so it'll be second down and 5.
A little end-around play there. It looked like the Rider defense was a little bit mismazed for a while. Not sure who had the ball. He's able to get the corner there. Perusa. Just like that, 5 yards down the field. Didn't look like it was quite that big of a gain when it happened.
Second down and 5 for Buckeye. Wilhelm on the carry. It'll be enough for a first down. Boy, he's a strong kid. Took a number of Rough Riders to get him to the ground, but it'll be a first down for Buckeye. Ball will be placed right at the 20-yard line, first and 10. Second quarter just underway.
First down, Buckeye.
.31.
Up the middle, that's Roman Kretler. Cole Mullins tripped him up. So that's the first time we've seen Kretler on the carry the football tonight.
Taylor Compton already covered in mud. He's all over the field so far, trying to track down these Buckeye runners.
Liam Phillips on the carry.
Making the tackle, number 32, Compton.
Pretty well blocked, but Taylor Compton got in there and disrupted it.
This is an Albert Sporting Goods money down for this Rough Rider defense. We'll call it 3rd down and 4 for Buckeye. Turn, Phillips with the carry.
23, Phillips, ball carrier.
He's going to be about a long yard short.
Brady Hughes and number 51, Mullins for St. Mary's.
They're going to call it 4th down and 2 at the Rough Rider 12-yard line. Delata under center. Give the ball to Wilhelm. And it should be a Buckeye 1st down. Officials say move the stick. So it'll bring 1st and goal for Buckeye at the Rough Rider 10-yard line.
Well, this offensive line is their strength, and we are seeing why.
Absolutely.
These aren't looking like huge runs, but by the time any of St. Mary's players touching them, it's 2 yards down the field. Yeah. We're usually saying that about the other side.
A lot of turns, Phillips.
23, Phillips, the ball carrier.
He'll be close to the 5-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and goal, we'll call it, from the 5-yard line.
It's right there, it's close. 5-yard line and an inch.
2nd and goal from the 5.
59, Cameron Kramer into the game for the Riders. Extra body in
Phillips
there on the defensive
bounce
line.
to the outside, and he's going to be close.
Number 23, Phillips, the ball carrier.
He's on like inches.
Yeah, it looked like very close to putting that ball on the goal line. Watch this replay here.
Nice camera shot. Ooh, he's going to be about 6 inches shy.
Good call from the official.
Give it to Wilhelm. Touchdown, Buckeye. Ryan Wilhelm takes it over from less than a yard.
See if Buckeye's going to go for 2 here after missing that first extra point. Might want to try to get 2. Looks like they are.
We got a power I formation. Turn, give the ball. He's going to throw it.
And he dropped it. Dennis Shavinko, the sophomore.
Dennis Shavinko drops the 2-point conversion, so they are turned away with 7:57 remaining here in the first half. Buckeye 12, Rough Riders nothing. We'll be back.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Alrighty, 7:57 remaining here in the first half from Alumni Stadium in Medina, Ohio. Buckeye High School. For this kickoff return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Back to receive the kickoff is Trey Moore, Dylan Fink, and Aiden Minerding. Braden Burnett with the kick, and it will sail into the end zone, so the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So the Rough Riders are going to have to put some points on the scoreboard, I believe, with this possession.
Yeah, we've seen some success on offense. One step forward, 2 steps back, shooting themselves in the foot with a penalty. Not my favorite play calling early on in that first drive. I thought we had them on a couple plays that we just for some reason got away from, trying to force a little bit to the inside, but coaches will adjust and I'm sure make improvements.
Dylan Fink on the carry. He goes nowhere. The Rough Riders can ill afford to find themselves down 3 scores, 3 possessions. So they're going to have to make something happen, I believe, on this possession here and get some points on the scoreboard before halftime. We'll call it 2nd down and 10 for the Rough Riders. Grady Hughes goes wide to the left. Man in motion, Caleb Schmidt. And he'll bull forward for about 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Or excuse me, 3rd down and 7. You know, I tell you what I see from Buckeye defense. They're very fundamentally sound.
Yep.
They stay at home.
Yeah, they're not overflowing to any directions. They're not necessarily penetrating the line too much. They're just kind of staying home and waiting to see where he's going.
And letting the play come to them.
Right, and I'm not seeing the Rough Rider offensive line get into them and get them moved or sustain blocks.
Pump fake by it passes, and it's caught by Hughes. Boy, nice pass.
Great ball from Aiden Meyerding. Love that call. You had them beat on that little stop route earlier, so they jumped at that time. And what a ball right over the shoulder, Aiden Meyerding.
Nice pass. First down. It's a Fowler TV first down. They'll move the sticks. Ball goes to the 40-yard line of Buckeye. The Rough Riders have a fresh set of 4. As we mentioned, I'd like to see the Rough Riders put 6 on the board on this possession. Caleb Schmidt gave him a gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. We'll give him a gain of 3. But you know what? You make a complete pass like that, it makes them think.
Yep.
You know, so that could open up the running game.
And we've seen all year that our running game has gotten better and better as the game has gone on.
Right.
Especially against some of the better teams. So Shawnee and Van Wert, we got stopped early on, and then we progressively got better and better as the game went.
Luke Rammel on the wing to the right. Nice job by Caleb Schmidt.
Yeah, some great blocking on that side right there.
Gave him a gain of 6 on the play. We'll call it 3rd down and about 1. Ball is at the Buckeye 31-yard line. Quarterback sneak by Meinerding. It should be enough for a Fowler TV first down. He got a yard. He almost got like 5. We'll give him a gain of 4 on the quarterback's keeper. It's a Fowler TV first down. Riders will move the chains.
Sander Post. Look at him drive his man 10 yards back. If your center can do that, you can run QB sneaks all night. Counter. Thankfully, Dylan Fink has the flexibility that we've seen with doing flips. Use some of his wrestling prowess there, as he got twisted like a pretzel at the end of this.
We'll call it second down and 10 for the Roughriders. Ball is at the Buckeye 27-yard line. This goes up to the air, and Trey Moore gets it inside the 20. We'll give him a gain of 9 on the play. We'll call it third down and 1. Roughriders are in the Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center red zone. Third and 1. Long count by Meinerding. Turn, give the ball to Schmidt, bounce to the outside, and it'll be should be a Fowler TV first down. They may measure.
It was hard to believe with the only needing a yard. It looked like he had well more than that.
Well, I thought so. Yeah, they're going to move it. But here's the funny thing about this. This is not like playing on artificial surface.
Yeah.
Artificial surface is flat.
Right.
This turf has a crown in the middle of it. So
right.
So you can't stand on one side and look straight across to the other side.
And you can't trust the lines as much as a
exactly
pre-measured field.
Exactly. Give the ball to Caleb Schmidt. Second effort will get him inside the 10-yard line.
That wing tee's starting to wear on him, starting to find some seams.
Yep.
A little bit of missed tackling. Caleb Schmidt
give him an
starting
8.
to run like we were used to.
We'll give him a gain of 8. We'll call it second down and 2 for the Riders. Full house in the backfield. Quarterback sneak by Meinerding. It's going to be close to the 5-yard line. Maybe looks like they're going to mark him at about the 6. So it'll be first and goal.
Should be.
They dropped the yard markers, so it's going to be first and goal for the Roughriders. The ball will be placed at the Buckeye 9.
Minute 50 left in the second quarter. I think St. Mary's is probably just as happy to use as much clock as they can right here.
Yep. L.J. Ruane jumps, and that'll move him back 5 yards.
One of the worst spots on the field for that to happen because you don't have the downfield to try to get the extra 5 yards from. I guess the good thing is that you only have 11 yards, so it didn't hurt as much as a true first and 15.
First down and goal. Ball is at the 12. Turn. Meinerding's going to go up. Cross
wide open.
And the ball hit the ground. Pass was intended for Rammel.
Rammel was wide open, but Meinerding had a nice lane. He could have run that, maybe walked that into the end zone.
Let's take a look at it here.
Look how much space he had in front of him. Let's watch that one more time. Meinerding with all the time in the world, a lot of room up front. Ball falls just short.
So we'll call it second down and goal. Ball at the 12-yard line. He's going to throw it again. He's got, that's a big defensive play by Buckeye. Jacob Snyderburn and Roman Kretler in on the stop. Riders are going to go to a polecat formation on third and goal from the 29. Fink, and he's gone down. So it'll be 4th down and goal from the 35-yard line.
So that was a little variation of the polecat. They put Fink and 4th from the 30, so that's going to be potentially.
We haven't seen any signal for a timeout.
I think St. Mary's just waiting for the clock.
There's
the
a
play
time,
clock to
there's
go
a
down.
timeout called by St. Mary's. We have a Miller Funeral Home timeout on the field. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
JT's provides unique menu selections in a casual atmosphere you're sure to love. Whether you stop by for a meal or catch a game in the bullpen, make yourself at home and enjoy. Food, friends, fun. JT's Brew and Grill. Come dine with us today.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Roughrider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Roughrider community.
All righty, we welcome you back to Alumni Stadium, Buckeye High School, Medina, Ohio. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Of course, the Riders now are going to try a field goal.
This will be a 53-yard field goal, Joe.
This will be a 53-yard field goal attempt by Brady Triplett. Watch the fake. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it's going to be short.
Well, Coach Fry talked about it last week, though. If you miss that in high school, it goes to the 20-yard line.
Correct.
So it's, yeah, you could punt and get it inside the 20 maybe, but if you think your kicker might have it in them, it's not as bad of a issue. Now, Buckeye, I believe, could have tried to return that.
Correct.
And nobody was back there, fortunately, for the Riders.
So the missed field goal will give Buckeye the football at their own 20-yard line with 30 seconds remaining. It's 12-0 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. They're going to tick it down to 20 and put 27 seconds on the clock.
I think some of the Copley fans aren't aware of the high school rule because they're screaming that the ball should be out where the field goal was attempted.
Touchdown run by number 23, Liam Phillips, with 27 seconds remaining in the first half. So 6 more points for Buckeye.
Well, that was a hold right there on Childs that should have been called right there at the play, and I think right there on Fink.
Fink throws him to the side, and Grady Hughes misses a tackle, and Liam Phillips goes into the end zone. 80-yard touchdown run, which leaves 13 seconds on the clock. Burnett goes up with the point after, and it is good. So with 13 ticks remaining on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard here in the first half, it's Buckeye 19, the Roughriders nothing. We'll be back.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, Check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
13 seconds remaining on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. An 80-yard touchdown run by Leon Phillips has put Buckeye on top of the Roughriders by a 19-0 count. This kickoff return is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Remember, at the end of the half, we'll have the big Ralph Ryder replay followed by our Rough Rider trivia question for week number 12. Squib kick. Nice pickup over there by the return man.
Yeah, difficult.
At Luke Ramble. All righty, we got 9 seconds remaining. Of course, Buckeye will go back into pre-fence defense. They got 4 secondary defensive backs back on their own 40-yard line.
They're showing St. Mary's has 3 timeouts left, but I know we used one right there, so I'm not sure what that's about.
Meinerding will turn and give the ball to Schmidt. Schmidt will get brought down at about the 29-yard line. 2 seconds remaining. That's a Fowler TV first down. The Rough Riders are going to call a timeout. We've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout called on the field. We'll step away. We'll be back with the final 2 seconds right after this. Alrighty, we bring you back to Alumni Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell for the final 2 seconds of the first half. It's been all Buckeye here in the first 24 minutes of this contest. The Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 39-yard line. 2 ticks remaining. We'll see what the Rough Riders do. Meinerding is going to go back. He's going to launch one to the end zone. Trey Moore is there, and it is picked off.
Hey, that's a pretty good try.
And that's going to end the first half with a score on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. It's the Buckeye Bucks 19, the St. Mary's Rough Riders nothing. Right now, let's step away. We'll listen to our Big Ralph Ryder replay, brought to you by Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph sub, pizza, and calzone. Give them a call at 419-394-2244.
The Rough Riders will have done it again in 1993. They're 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on home. You can put them on the bus. It is over. The St. Mary's Memorial Rough Riders win it.
All righty, we hope you enjoyed that edition of the Big Ralph Ryder replay. It's time now for our Rough Rider trivia question for this week. Here is the question. What 2 brothers accomplished in their senior seasons the remarkable feat of being named both the offensive back and the defensive back of the Western Buckeye League that year? Once again, what 2 brothers accomplished in their senior season the remarkable feat of being named both the WBL Offensive Back of the Year and the Defensive Back of the Year? We'll step away. We'll come back with our Guarneri Pizzeria halftime show right after this.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation. The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider-Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, riders ride together.
Thank you for your support. Go Riders!
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful.
Wow! Hi, I'm Sean Barnett with Sean Barnett Electrical for your home or your business, and I do support this pinch.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
Alrighty, we welcome you back to Alumni Stadium in Medina, Ohio. Buckeye High School, the site of the Division III Regional 12 quarterfinal game between the Buckeye Bucks and the Rough Riders. And on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard, it's Buckeye 19, the Rough Riders nothing, and the Rough Riders had an opportunity, Zach, as the first half came to a close. They had it first and goal inside the 10. Next thing you know, they found themselves fourth and goal from the 35. They tried a long field goal, and they came up short. But I'll tell you what, it just they had an opportunity there in the first half. And now they find themselves down by 3 scores because they placed the ball on the 20 after the missed field goal, and it was actually Liam Phillips taking the very first play. He went 80 yards for a touchdown. The PAT was good, and the Riders find themselves down 19 here in the first half.
A couple of real bad missed holding calls on that touchdown, but Riders shouldn't have put themselves in that position in the first place. Very disappointing. We've seen a couple of drives get stopped from a holding call and from a false start, and then just poor decision-making by a couple of the players to get to lose yardage on that. I think first thing you talk about when you send a quarterback on a boot is you can't go down. Throw the ball down the field somewhere. You got to keep yourself at least at the 12-yard line for the next couple plays on that. So a lot of opportunities from the offense in that first half, and not able to get it done. And defensively, having to be able to stop them. The only good part defensively is that they've slowed them down. So 12 points in 2 quarters wasn't too bad. You hope that your offense can get things going, but to give up that right at the end of the first, to give up that big run at the end of the first to make it 19-0, just feels a little bit insurmountable from that first half.
Well, the Rough Riders had a shot. They started to move the thing offensively on their last possession. Caleb Schmidt got a couple of long runs, and then, of course, after that, they just weren't able to move the football. But they had their opportunities, and, of course, as you mentioned, Minor-Ding had the opportunity to throw the football into the end zone, and he slipped on the release, and the ball falls short.
And look, we are seeing the Riders have some success through the air. So 19 points is not completely insurmountable in the second half potentially, but you're going to need your defense to step up and get some stops here. We did see the defense hold them to a couple close third downs early on in the first half, and unfortunately give up a couple first downs from that. But I think that hopefully some adjustments will be made here at halftime. Motivation should be pretty easy. You look your players in the face and you say, do you guys want to be playing next week, or do you want this to be it?
Right.
And hey, if this is it, when do you want this second half to look like for the rest of your career?
Well, one of the things we have not seen, we have not seen a spring storied sack in the ball game. We have not seen any takeaways by the defense in the first half, and of course, I think the Rough Rider defense are going to have to try to get the ball back for the offense. They just can't let Buckeye just march at will down the field.
Yeah, clearly Buckeye has figured out that they can run up the middle or run that off tackle fairly well, and even when we're stopping them, it's still 2 or 3 yards down past the line of scrimmage.
Well, we're going to take a look at the statistics, but let's take a look at some of the scores. We'll take a look at some of the scores. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back with the statistics. I'll tell you what, I was totally wrong about Sidney Lehman. They had one of the top passers in the state, all divisions coming in. Their quarterback threw for over 4,000 yards. They had a receiver that caught over 2,200 yards, but yet they trailed the Marion Local Flyers in the second quarter by a score of 22-0. St. Henry, New Bremen tied at 7. That's a big ball game. Fort Recovery is all over Beaver Eastern, 19-0. LCC is leading Eden by a score of 28-7. And let's see, as we move on down here, of course, Coldwater is defeating St. Bernard Elmwood Place 28-0. And I'm trying to get this Shawnee Wapak game. Bath leads Bellevue by a score of 7-0, and Wapak leads Shawnee by a score of 13-3 in the second quarter. Those are some of the games taking place. Of course, Rocky River and Revere the winner of this game will play the winner of that game at a place to be determined later. Lima Senior's getting beat by Trotwood Madison by a score of 8-0 as well. Those are just some of the games taking place in the various divisions as far as the Ohio High School Athletic Association playoff picture is concerned. We're going to step away. We'll take a break, and we'll come back, and Zach will have statistics for you in the first half when we come back.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did!
Whether it's cheering for the Riders or finding the perfect home, Waymaker Real Estate is right here in your community. We guide, support, and celebrate with you every step of the way. From game day excitement to your next big move, we're here to help our neighbors find home. Contact one of our experienced agents today. Your path, his plan, our mission. Waymaker Real Estate, 419-295-9313.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial student athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package, the sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Calling all riders. Salina Cycle Center has all of your motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, and e-bike needs. Need tires, parts, cleaning supplies, and riding apparel? Salina Cycle Center has you covered. If your bike needs tuned up or accessorized, mechanic and owner Aaron Schmidt will have you back on the road or trails. Stop in and see us at 6869 US Route 33 or check out our Facebook page at Salina Cycle Center. Let's ride!
Welcome back to the Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub halftime show. We're here in Medina, Ohio, Buckeye High School Alumni Stadium. Let's go over the stats for a little bit. First half stats aren't as bad as you would think given the score. Total yards, St. Mary's 130, Buckeye 218. Passing, St. Mary's 4 for 6 with 1 interception. Buckeye 2 for 3 with 1 touchdown. Total of 56 net passing yards for St. Mary's, 72 net passing yards for Buckeye. St. Mary's has 24 rushing attempts for 74 yards. Buckeye has 17 rushing attempts for 146 yards. St. Mary's has 2 penalties for 13 yards. St. Mary's is 5 for 8 on third downs. Buckeye is 2 for 4. St. Mary's has 2 punts for a total of 88 yards, longest being a 46-yard punt. And St. Mary's' average drive has started on their 25.8 yard line, and for Buckeye on their 27.3 yard line. Time of possession for St. Mary's, 15 minutes, 51 seconds, 8 minutes and 9 seconds for Buckeye. Buckeye has not had to have the ball as long. They've been able to score quickly. Individually, Aiden Meyerding is 4 for 6 for 57 yards and an interception. Dylan Fink, 10 for 27, 10 rushes, that is, for 27 yards, averaging 2.7 yards a rush. Caleb Schmidt starting to turn it on a little bit more in those later drives of the first half. 9 rushes for 54 yards, 20 yards being his longest run, averaging 6 yards per carry. Grady Hughes has 2 catches for 42 yards for an average of 21 yards per catch. Trey Moore has 2 catches for 14 yards, averaging 7 yards per catch for Buckeye. Turner Delata, 2 for 3 for 72 yards and a touchdown, his longest 63-yard pass. Liam Phillips leading the way rushing for Buckeye, 10 rushes for 123 yards, his longest, of course, being that 80-yard touchdown. That is his only touchdown so far. Ryan Wilhelm, 5 rushes for 14 yards and 1 touchdown. But those 14 yards for Ryan Wilhelm were basically getting every first down on the first couple drives. And then the touchdown for Buckeye. He is their short yardage back, and he has shown it tonight behind that very good offensive line. Noah Prauza has that 1 rush for 5 yards. Receiving, Ryan Wilhelm has that long touchdown catch, 63 yards from the fullback position through the middle. Noah Prauza, 1 reception for 9 yards. So overall, offensively, looking at those statistics, it doesn't seem like Buckeye would have that big of an advantage with 19-0, but we've seen the Riders drive down the field and get stopped, and we've seen Buckeye able to make plays when it counted and get in the end zone when it counted. So that's the tale of the statistics, Joe.
I'll tell you, the Roughriders are making their way back out on the field. We still have 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, and then, of course, they'll put another 3 minutes back up on the clock. So the Roughriders already out loosening up in preparation for the second half. Of course, I believe Buckeye gets the football first to start the second half. And, of course, I'll be honest with you, the Roughriders cannot go down by 26 points. No, I think unless they've found some magic in their offense, it's going to take a monumental effort, both offensively and defensively, to overcome 19 points.
Unless you see something really obvious that you need to kick an onside kick, I don't think you can do that either. I think you kick the ball as deep as you can.
Yep.
You try to get a defensive stop, and you change the field.
You can't give Buckeye a short field.
Nope,
not at all. I think they scored on pretty much every possession in the first half. So they have yet to punt the football. So I'll tell you what, we've got about 2:15 remaining in our Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub halftime show. We're going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll get some commercials in, and we'll be right back.
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Go see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Loans made easy, payments made affordable, loans subject to credit approval. Conditions apply.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
All righty, we welcome you back to Alumni Stadium at Buckeye High School in Medina, Ohio. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Our Rough Rider trivia question was, what two brothers accomplished in their senior seasons the remarkable feat of being named both the WBL Offensive Back of the Year and the Defensive Back of the Year? The correct answer is Jeff Hewer in 1967 and his brother Craig in 1972. I had the opportunity to play in the backfield with Craig Hewer in 1972. Outstanding athlete. So congratulations to Deanna Liette. She's the winner of our trivia question tonight. Deanna, next week you can pick up a gift card for a 15-inch pizza from Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub at Laurie Elton State Farm during normal business hours.
Deanna said she got it from Ted Liette, though, so.
Well, he's got some time to watch the ball game
But
tonight.
Deanna sent it to me, so she gets the pizza, so Ted has to fight her for it.
Oh, there you go. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors that are helping bring tonight's ball game. I want to mention them at this time. Minster Bank, Waymaker Real Estate, Dr. Spees, Grand Lake Roofing, All Glaze Equipment Rental, Plus One Professionals, Eagles 767, JT's Brew and Grill, Ryder Rooters, the MHS Alumni Foundation, B-Dubs, Albert Sporting Goods, TSC, Grand Lake Health System, just some of the fine folks, as well as Varsity Lanes, Sean Barnett Electrical, Fowler's TV, Roots Pub. We want to thank Salina Cycle Center for being sponsor this year. Eagle Lending Company, Albert Sporting Good is on tonight. Larry Schaff Auto Sales, Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, Spring Street Storage, Miller Funeral Home, the St. Mary's Foundry, and Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Well, apparently they're not going to put 3 minutes back up on the scoreboard. They're going to get this one underway. And this kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's.
Joe, it's 53 degrees on the field here for the start of the second half. So temperatures remaining pretty constant.
Pretty comfortable.
Yep.
As I mentioned, this kickoff being brought to you by Varsity Lanes. I believe Shane Metter, I think Liam Phillips, one of the deep men back to return this kickoff from Brady Hughes. Or excuse me.
Brady Triplett.
Brady Triplett.
Brady.
Brady and Grady and
Brady Grady.
Brady Triplett.
Brady Grady Malarkey.
Good kick. It's going to sail into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Buckeye will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So the Rough Rider defense, we talked about it during halftime, has to come up with a way to get the ball back for this offense. Get themselves a takeaway or force a 3 and out for Buckeye. They've pretty much had their way up to this point in this ball game. Turner Delata is your quarterback. Liam Phillips, Ryan Wilhelm behind him. Give the ball to Phillips. He'll bounce to the outside. And nice stop there by Dylan Fink.
Liam Phillips came running into the game late there, not really sure why he wasn't out there with the rest of his offense. But they gave him the ball right away.
Exactly. We'll give him a gain of 5. We'll call it 2nd down and 5 for Buckeye.
2nd and 5 for Buckeye with the ball on their own 25-yard line.
Delata, counter. I believe that's could.
It's saying 31 Kretler.
Roman Kretler, a 5'10 senior. We'll give him a gain of about 3. We'll call it 3rd down and 2. Brings up an Albert Sporting Goods money down for this defense. They need a stop.
Stop, a tackle for loss here. You got to think that maybe 35 is getting the ball.
And he is. And they got him. Good defensive stop right there. Owen Ott, the first one to him.
Well, the Riders were ready for that one. Owen Ott did a great job splitting the tackle there, but that was, I think that was Cole Mullins in the backfield pulling him backwards.
72, Brody. I see Brody Tomberlin, I
We
believe.
watch that one more time. See Cole Mullins pull him. Cole Mullins gets off his block right there. Comes from the back side. He's not even the front side D-tackle on that. Great job, Cole Mullins.
So Braden Burnett, Trey Moore. Trey Moore picks it up. And he's going to...
Just not able to keep his feet,
No,
is he?
he's not. He was slipping and sliding. So, of course, obviously some moisture has settled in on the field and is making it footing a little bit slippery. So here comes the Rough Rider offense.
See what kind of adjustments that they've made for the second half. I think that we're going to see some different formations, and we're going to try to get early in that second quarter. We were able to get in a certain formation where we were able to run it off tackle, and there was nobody on that side of the ball.
Rammel. Nice block by Hughes.
Good job by Luke Rammel.
Nice job by Luke Rammel. That's a Fowler TV first down. Shane Metter on the stop for Buckeye.
Pretty good job by Caleb Schmidt getting out there, getting a hand on him.
Split backfield behind Minerding, wing to the right. Turn, give the ball to Fink, who slips and falls. Let's take a look at that on our instant replay, if you don't mind. And I'm telling you what I'm looking at. See what foot he cuts off on. He did this last year. He cuts off the inside foot. That is a no-no. As a running back, you do not cut off the inside foot.
Didn't look like either foot was having a lot of
getting a lot of traction.
Look at him. He starts to cut there on the outside and it just goes nowhere.
So we'll call it second down and 14. Ball is on the Rider 36. Caleb Schmidt. We're going to call it third down and about 11.
I want to give a shout out to Raleigh and Kim watching us back in St. Mary's. We've got people all over the place. I've seen some pictures, lots of good crowds.
Fink sweeps to the right. It's going to be close to a Fowler TV first down. Run out of bounds and stop the clock.
They're moving the chains. That's going to be a Fowler TV first down.
First and 10 for the Rough Riders. Looks like they're running with a little bit of urgency, don't you think?
19-0, they need to. 19-0 in a wing T offense that runs the clock down. We do not want to be running the clock down right now.
8:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball is placed right at the 50-yard line. Fink off tackle, and we'll give him a gain of close to 5. I'll mark it, give him a gain of 4. We'll call it second down and 6 for the Rough Riders.
Second down, 76 for St. Mary's.
Ball now into Buckeye territory at the Buckeye 46. Turn. Caleb Schmidt up the middle. That'll be a Fowler TV first down. He'll be brought down right at the Buckeye 35-yard line.
Riders are finding some formations that are opening some guys up. All of the linebackers were on the left side that time. Nobody was on that right side, and a very good job of blocking at the line of scrimmage by the tackles on that side.
Fink and Schmidt behind Minerding. Turn, give the ball to Fink. And he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage, gain of nothing. We'll call it second down and 10. Ball is at the Buckeye 35-yard line. We're down to nearly 7 minutes remaining already here in the third quarter.
No gain on the play. second and 10 for St. Mary's.
Caleb Schmidt on the pitch. He's going to go to the outside, and he is brought down. Nice defensive play by Dennis Shavenko. 2 plays, the Rough Riders have gained nothing.
That's just a tough area of the field to run that too, with the field as muddy as it is right there.
Yep, looks like it is a little muddy.
You got to run forward. You got to run vertical. You can't run side to side.
Third down and 10 for the Rough Riders. Caleb Schmidt nowhere. It might be a loss of about a half a yard. Now they're going to give him a loss of a yard. We're going to call it 4th down and 11. We'll see if the Rough Riders are going to go for it. Meinerding talking to head coach. One of the coaches over there and gets the play. We'll see what happens. This is a big play for this Rough Rider offense. Grady Hughes wide to the left. Rammel wing right. Fake pitch. Pass back to Rammel. And it's very well defended. And they're going to lose about 3 yards on the play. The Rough Riders are going to turn it over on downs.
Tried to set up a screen pass, but Buckeye all over it. 2 guys over on that side and another couple coming down. Just well defended.
I'll tell you what, this Buckeye team is very well coached defensively.
Yeah, fundamentally sound, offense and defense.
They do not overcommit defensively. They stay at home, let the play come to them, and they'll get the ball back. 1st and 10. Galad right across the middle. Pass is complete. Nick Prozo. It'll be 1st down for Buckeye in Rough Rider territory. They'll place the ball at the Rider 48-yard line.
Well, the Riders have 5 defensive linemen. So they are saying to Buckeye, we're going to put these guys in here, we're going to stop that run and go ahead and try to throw it over us, which they were able to do right there.
Liam Phillips, the ball carrier for Buckeye. We'll give him a gain of about 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 7 for Buckeye with the ball on the St. Mary's 44-yard line.
Turner Delata in the shotgun. Give the ball to Liam Phillips. And that'll bring up an Albert Sporting Goods 3rd down, money down. So we'll call it 3rd down and 2. The ball is setting at the Rough Rider 41-yard line. Phillips bounces to the outside. He's to the 20, 15, and knocked out of bounds. So that'll be a 1st down for the Buckeye Bucks. They'll mark it down at the Rough Rider 13-yard line.
1st down for Buckeye with the ball on the St. Mary's 17-yard line.
And we'll call it at 17, not the 13.
Just a moilsome drive here from Buckeye, just marching down the field.
Wilhelm will drag Rough Riders players all the way down inside the 10-yard line. We'll mark it down at about the 8. Give him a gain of 8. It will call it 2nd down and 2.
Ball is be placed at the 9-yard line. Phillips bounces to the outside. He'll get to the 5-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. It'll be first and goal. Buckeye at the Rough Rider 5-yard line.
First and goal for Buckeye.
Turner Delata, the 6'5 senior for Buckeye, under center. Goes to the left to Phillips, cuts back in. Touchdown, Buckeye. We got a flag thrown on the play. I'm going to say it could be very well a personal foul.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be face mask on one of the offensive linemen.
Let's go take a look here on our Larry Schaff auto sale instant replay.
We don't have, might just been after the play, a little pushing.
I think it was after the play.
Let's watch 51 and 63 at the bottom of the screen right here.
Yeah, it was after.
That's a pinfall.
So it must have been after the play.
So I think it's going to be after the play, and it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So on to do the point after is Braden Burnett. Delata's hold, the kick is up, the kick is good. So with 2:29 remaining here in the third quarter on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Buckeye Bucks 26, the Rough Riders nothing. We'll be back right after this.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Alrighty, we welcome you back to Alumni Stadium, Medina, Ohio, Buckeye High School, Rider Nation Station. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Nice offensive drive once again by the Buckeye High School Bucks.
Yeah, just too much, mugwump attitude from the defense there, just kind of standing around, not getting active enough if you want to try to stay in this game. Got to make some plays and just getting manhandled by that very good offensive line.
They are. That, again, we talked about it during our pregame. The strength of this offense is their offensive line. They're going to kick this one off at the 25-yard line. This kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. This is going to be returnable. Fink at the 24-yard line to the 40. And he'll get it across to the 46-yard line where the Rough Riders will have it first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Pretty good run and cut there from Fink. Normally you want him to follow the line, but he found a seam.
Number 11, taking the kickoff back, and he's had to find number 20, Shane Miller.
First and 10 for the Rough Riders, as I mentioned, on their own 45-yard line. Fink, sweep to the right, bounces to the outside. It's going to be close. We got a Roots Pub penalty flag being thrown in. This could be possible face mask. Well, they're talking to the,
Let's watch this again. Personal foul, face mask, I think on Dylan Fink during the tackle. Yep, you can see right there, 35 Wilhelm just rips.
So it'll be a Fowler TV first down via the Roots Pub penalty flag. So the Roughriders will have it 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 31-yard line. Caleb Schmidt will give him a gain of about give him a gain 5 on the play. Or we'll give him a gain of 4. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. Dylan Fink goes wide to the right. Grady Hughes goes wide to the left.
Number 38, Schmidt, the ball carrier. He's tackled by the interior of the Buckeye line.
We'll call it 3rd down and 2 for the Roughriders. The ball will be placed at about the 20. I want to say about the 23-yard line. Fink. It'll be a Fowler TV first down. Boy, it's kind of hard to see with no hash marks in the middle of the field.
Yeah, the hash marks have dissolved into the field at this point. Dylan Fink, though, with some nice machismo type of runs here.
Fowler TV first down gives the Roughriders another set of 4. We're down to 33 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Fink gets the corner. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play. Matter of fact, we'll give him a gain of 6. We'll call it 2nd down and 4. Riders in a hurry. Turn, give the ball to Caleb Schmidt. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here at Alumni Field at Buckeye High School. With the score, Buckeye Bucks 26, the Roughriders nothing. We'll be back with the final 12 right after this.
St. Mary's Memorial High School would like to thank Grand Lake Health System and Grand Lake Rehab for providing tonight's game balls. We would also like to thank them for sponsoring our athletic trainer, Molly Rindler. Molly goes above and beyond to ensure our athletes are well prepared and cared for during all of our athletic events. Whether it's a sports-related injury or everyday aches and pains, contact Grand Lake Rehab for your therapy needs.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Rough Rider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph. Well, for somebody, this is the final 12 minutes of the football season. The Rough Riders have their work cut out for them. They have to make up a 26-point deficit. 4 scores. We'll call it 3rd down and 2. The ball at the Buckeye 11-yard line. Caleb Schmidt dives through the line. Should be close enough for a Fowler TV first down. It is. So it will be 1st and goal for the Rough Riders. We've seen this before.
Yep.
Last time this took place at the end of the first half. It ended up being like 4th and goal from the 35-yard line.
I think we'll see the Riders keep it on the ground this time, though. They're having some success.
They are. They're moving.
You do not want to go backwards.
No, you do not. Fink bounces to the outside, spin, and he'll go down.
Too much penetration in the backfield right away. Watch, you know, they're there right away, blitzing that side.
Well, number 7 wasn't even blocked. So the Rough Riders will back up. It'll be second down and goal from the 11-yard line. Minerding, mercy, my. Number 31, that is Roman Kretler from his linebacker position. Just blew through the offensive line and tackled Minerding before he even had a chance to turn around.
Yeah, just jumped right through the A gap, and the guard and center on that side didn't see him at all.
So now it's third down and goal from the 20. Just untouched. Third and goal from the 20 for the Rough Riders, full house in the backfield. Minerding's going to take it and run, and he's going to gain a couple. That's going to bring up fourth down from about the 19-yard line. Fourth and goal from the 19 for the Rough Riders.
34, Aiden Johns, just a freshman, in on that last play from the tight end position. So Coach Fry not afraid to get some of his freshmen out. We already saw Cameron Kramer earlier, 6'2", 240-pound freshman, play defense.
Minerding drops straight back. Intercepted. Ball is intercepted. So Buckeye will have the ball on the turnover.
Well, they tried for the halfback throwback pass, but Buckeye was all over it.
Pass was intended for Luke Rammel. All righty, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Buckeye at their own 5-yard line. I think that's Phillips on the carry, I believe.
Sure is.
We'll give him a gain of 2 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. The ball is on the Buckeye 7-yard line. We got a Roots Pub penalty flag. I'll tell you what, you got to give kudos to our fans across the way. Nice crowd over there on the other side of the field behind the Rough Rider bench that made the 3-hour trip here.
And they're all still here.
So the penalty will move it back, and it'll be 2nd down and 11. I think that was Wilhelm on the carry, the fullback. Give him a gain of about 4 on the play. We'll call it 3rd down and 8. Well, they're running him in and out like a hockey team.
Yeah. Got a whole group of skill players coming in and out. That number 4 is the quarterback's brother, I believe.
Phillips gets to the outside. He's to the 10, and he's going to be brought down at about the 13-yard line. Logan Childs in on the stop. Cole Mullins.
He'll be just short of a first down, though.
Taylor Compton will be 4th down and 1.
They're going to punt.
Huh.
Great camera work there from Doug Spencer on the sidelines.
That brings in Braden Burnett to punt. He'll be standing in the end zone. Trey Moore will be back to field the punt. He needs to catch this football in the air. Well, guess what? That ain't going to happen. Moore picks it up. And he's going to be still. Yeah.
Well, if you're going to pick it up and try to run, just run to the sidelines. Try to just go forward. Don't go backwards.
Let's take a look at this and let's see where he initially touches the football. Nice punt, though. Excellent punt. He picks it up at about the 17-yard line.
I think he's about to.
Now he goes back to the 15 and about the 12. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
That was almost an 80-yard punt after the roll.
That's nice. Nice punt by Bonet. So this 6 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the football game. Rough Riders have it 1st and 10 at their own 12. We got whistle on the field. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, they stopped the play because they were playing some field music, if you will. Nonetheless.
I guess the officials aren't Neil Diamond fans.
6:32 remaining here in the football contest. Rough Riders have a ways to go.
Caleb Schmidt.
Caleb Schmidt. I didn't hear your stats at halftime. How many yards did he have?
I think about 48.
Yeah. I tell you what, this Buckeye defense, you got to give them a lot of credit. They had his number.
Yeah, they've stopped all types of Rough Rider.
This will probably be Caleb's least amount of yardage in any one game in the 2025 season.
Yeah, he had 54 at halftime, Joe. 9 rushes for 54 yards, 6 yards a rush, but not his typical.
And it's every carry is tough.
Right. Yeah, they've taken him away. They've definitely targeted him, and they've got the players outside that have been able to make plays when the Riders have been gone to a sweep.
Pass is complete to Trey Moore. He's going to be stopped at about the 24-yard line, so it'll be a Fowler TV first down. They'll move the chains. First and 10 at the Rough Rider 24-yard line. Fink's got a hole. He's got to the 40, to the 45, to the 50.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Probably one of the longest runs of scrimmage tonight. So it'll be a Fowler TV first down on a nice run by Dylan Fink into Buckeye territory. It'll be first and 10 Rough Riders at the Buckeye 49-yard line. Caleb Schmidt, nowhere. Mercy.
Yeah. All 4 linebackers in there right now. Riders have a no huddle. Dennis Shavenko, number 9, into the backfield right away again, right through the A gap. Got to get a hand on them. It looked like they were trying to set up a screen, but it doesn't matter. You can't just let him run free.
At least slow him up.
Right.
Oh, that's picked off.
Picked off.
Derek Snyderburn steps in front of the pass and picks off the Minerding pass.
Riders were trying to set up the hook and ladder.
That's just a nice play. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Buckeye at the Rough Rider 42-yard line. Roman Kretler is the ball carrier. We'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play. And we'll give him a gain of 3. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Ball is at the Rough Rider 39-yard line. Wilhelm, he'll dive forward for one.
Wow, it's 9-7.
Buckeye doesn't have to be in any hurry whatsoever.
No, both teams got 3 timeouts, but they're not using them at this point. Just 3 minutes left.
2:50 remaining in the ball game.
I think it's probably time to start talking about some of our seniors tonight. Just going to go through the list here. Zach Myers, 0. We've seen him all over the field. Carter Verbright, senior, suffered an injury about halfway through the season. Unfortunately, out for the rest of the season, but he's been on the sidelines.
First down picked up by Roman Kretler. So it'll be 1st and 10 Buckeye. Okay.
Luke Rammel, senior. Amazing week last week. Tied a touchdown reception record with 2 of them. And also had a throw that could have come back. Touchdown pass that came back on that inadvertent whistle, I should say. Aiden Minerding, of course, the quarterback. We've seen him mature incredibly over the past couple years.
Mm-hmm.
And who can forget the plays last year with the Hail Mary and
to Parker Beam.
But certainly the last 5 weeks, Aiden Minerding, especially last week, with that passing performance last week was incredible.
We'll call it
good leadership.
We'll call it 2nd down and 7 for Buckeye at the Rider 21-yard line.
Logan Childs on the defense, number 22. Seen him all over the defensive side as a DB. Caleb Schmidt.
What a season he's had.
What a season.
Keep in mind, last year he was in the shadow of Colton Mabry and Dominic Osborne and was a very complimentary player to both of those running backs, but he's had a tremendous season this year.
6 touchdowns twice.
In one game.
In 2 different games, right. And against Salina, your rival.
Right.
What a game early in the season. Really set a tone. Brady Triplett, the all-world kicker, the best kicker that I've ever seen in a Rough Rider uniform.
Without question.
Savion Murphy, offensive guard. Been very tough up front. Responsible for a lot of those Caleb Schmidt yards on the inside. Cole Mullins, senior, really came alive in the Salina game, and we saw him step up the rest of the season.
I want to congratulate both teams on the sportsmanship exhibited here tonight. And for all you people from St. Mary's, have a safe ride home.
Oscar Hernandez played a lot of scout team. I know that he was able to contribute when we had him.
Well, that's the end of the ball game, and Buckeye shuts out the Roughriders by a score of 26-0. Zach, continue on with the recognition of our seniors.
Sure. Xander Post.
Oh, yeah.
Just
move from tackle to center.
Right. And first team All-WVL offensive lineman.
Yep.
Just a stud at center position. Matt Murray, 79, huge on the defensive line. And Chris Schreier, 95. 35 tonight, right?
Yes, he was.
That was what we saw earlier.
Absolutely.
And we've seen him on a lot of special teams.
Solid.
And also
solid.
Thanks for coming down.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your hospitality. I'll tell you, folks, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Guys here at folks here at Buckeye just really treated us very nice, and we appreciate them and all they did for allowing us to be here to bring you this game.
Thank you so much.
And we congratulate them on their 26-0 win, and they'll wait to see who they play next and where they play next. But for the Roughriders, their season comes to an end at 8-4 on the season. Probably not the way they wanted to go out, but I'll tell you what, they locked horns with a very good Buckeye Buck team, and they run their record to 11-0, and they will move on into the Division III Region 12 semifinal game next week.
I want to thank John Myers, the athletic director for Buckeye High School, again for being supportive. I want to thank this team and these seniors for the last half of the season. That was some of the most entertaining football that we've watched in many years. We came down to the last drive against Van Wert, last drive against Shawnee, last drive against Kenton. Very close game with Elida until the fourth quarter. And then last week against Copley, back and forth, and again down to the last drive. So this team has been very fun to watch. They found ways to win. We saw them go everything from scoring 6 rushing touchdowns by Kayla Schmidt twice to last week when they had 3 passing touchdowns. For St. Mary's, that's pretty unbelievable. So we've seen the defense improve on certain areas. And struggle in others, and so it's good to see that.
Again, before we leave, we'll wrap things up with Zach. We'll get the stats, and we'll finish up with that once he gets them from statistician Andy Rammel. But I want to thank our sponsors one more time for being with us all season long, because without them, we would not be able to be here. Minster Bank, Waymaker Real Estate, Dr. Spees, All Glaze Equipment Rental, Plus One Professionals, Eagles 767, JT's Brew and Grill, Ryder Rooters, the MHS Alumni Foundation, B-Dubs, Albert Sporting Goods, TSC, Grand Lake Health, also Varsity Lanes, Sean Barnett Electrical, Fowler's TV, Roots Pub, Salina Cycle Center, Eagle Lending Company in Salina, Albert Sporting Goods been with us, Larry Schaff Auto Sales, Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back and Pain Relief Center, Spring Street Storage, Miller Funeral Homes, St. Mary's Foundry, Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, and of course the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is what we are doing now, the FCA post-game show. You have final stats,
Yeah, let's
Zach?
look at some final statistics here. St. Mary's 17 first downs, Buckeye 11. Total yards, St. Mary's 217, Buckeye 320. St. Mary's 6 for 10 passing, 3 interceptions, Buckeye 3 for 4 and 1 touchdown. 84 passing yards for Buckeye, 58 passing yards for St. Mary's. St. Mary's had 48 rushing attempts for 159 yards, 35 rushing attempts for 236 yards for Buckeye. Penalties, St. Mary's 2 for 13, Buckeye 3 for 33. Third down conversions, 9 for 15 for St. Mary's, 4 for 9 for Buckeye. Average drive start, St. Mary's 26.3, Buckeye 29.3. Time of possession, St. Mary's 28 minutes and 20 seconds. Buckeye 15 minutes and 38 seconds. Aiden Meiderding was 6 for 10 for 58 yards. Caleb Schmidt, 20 rushes, 87 yards and no touchdowns. Dylan Fink, 19 rushes, 80 yards and no touchdowns. Trey Moore, 3 catches for 20 yards. Grady Hughes, 2 catches for 42 yards. For Buckeye, Turner Delata, 3 for 4 for 84 yards and a touchdown. Passing, rushing, Liam Phillips, 18 rushes for 175 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ryan Willem, 10 rushes for 30 yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving, Noah Peroza, 2 catches for 21 yards. Ryan Willem, that 1 catch for 63 yards and a touchdown. So for this score being 26-0, statistics don't necessarily show a huge difference.
Doesn't. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a great season for Rider Nation Station, and we're happy to be able to bring Rough Rider football to you throughout the course of the 2025 season. I'd like to thank our crew. Doug Spencer with his camera work on the field all season long did tremendous, had great shots for us all season long. Ross Henshin, Justin Chisholm, John Boyd, Logan Yelton in the truck, Dave Weilbacher in the truck, Rich Spencer in the truck. Kylie Tennant was on camera off and on throughout the course of the season. And, of course, I'd like to thank my partner, Zach Farrell, for the job that he did with us this week. It's been a joy to do Rough Rider football with you once again. And
it's great for another season,
hopefully we'll be able to do it again next year. Well, it won't be long. We'll be doing this again. If next August will come around pretty quickly, and hopefully Rider Nation Station will be able to bring it to you next year. So that's going to do it for the 2025 season for Rough Rider football on Rider Nation Station. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we had, as much fun bringing it to you. For my partner, Zach Farrell, I'm Joe Hurlbert. Thanks for joining us all season long. So long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.